Hi Capricorn, welcome to your October reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You can check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages may come through for you guys for the next month, October 2021. See what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight with some guidance. Overall, see what's happening for my Capricorns. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And let's get into this. Starting off with some animal oracle messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month ahead. What's going on for Capricorn? Oh, okay. We have the lion, the butterfly, and the octopus. Okay, so that's what we got. We have fire, air, and water coming out. Wow, you guys are going through some pretty important changes this month. Finding your inner strength, finding, your power, your voice, standing your ground. That's awesome, especially for those that have really struggled with saying no or, just tolerating things that deep down you probably shouldn't be. I think you guys are really finding your backbone. That came out, that was a message for, I think, Gemini. So some of you may have strong Gemini placements in your chart, so you may want to listen to their reading. But yeah, it's just like you guys really finding that inner strength, pulling that out of you and shining bright and just not tolerating less than what you deserve. You demand respect, you just want honesty, you want loyalty, you want just mutual understanding and equal give and take. That's all you're asking for. You're not trying to beg for the bare minimum. And in the past you may have settled for less. You may have found yourself in relationships and situations that were really draining, after spending time with certain individuals, and then you come back home and you just feel depleted, your battery is on 0%. Maybe even in the month of October, you still recognizing certain connections in your life that maybe you've just outgrown and they don't resonate the same way like they used to. And it's not doing you any good keeping it in your life. And so for some, you could be making the decision to either readjust boundaries, being firm when saying no instead of bending for everybody, bending and breaking your back for everybody. Finally putting your foot down. And if people don't respect that, then simply walking away, because you know your worth and you're not going to settle for anything less than disrespect. Sheesh, you guys have really grown. The butterfly, I think, did come out for Gemini. Yeah, it did. So, again, kind of Gemini energy coming through, or could even be connecting with a Gemini. Maybe Gemini's reading resonates backwards, right? Cross-watching and all that. Butterfly, though, undergoing major changes within you internally that you've been going through, and how that's reflecting in the world around you, in your relationships, in your career, in everything. The way you perceive life in general is changing, and it's pretty massive. You guys have grown a lot. You've learned a lot about yourself, and as you keep moving forward, you're going to continue to do so, because that's how life is. We never stop growing, we never stop changing. You know how it goes. It's intense, it's complex, but you're feeling free from something. Or maybe in the past, if you said no to someone, you felt guilty, or you would feel a lot of guilt if you didn't meet everyone else's needs because you put yourself first. But now it's no, I'm putting me, myself, and I first. I can't take care of my empire if I don't take care of myself, right? The lion, they're the king of the jungle. How can the king of the jungle be the king if they're not well put together and they don't have their shit together and they don't take care of themselves, The lion is someone who's highly respected. They don't tolerate shit from anybody. And you'd be a fool to mess with the lion. It just feels like you guys are really finding your strength this month. After, for a while, feeling up in the air and confused and stuck and unsure and in your head and feeling anxiety and really just oh, it's okay, you finally have gotten a hold of yourself. Okay, yes, I got it. My feet are on the ground. Nothing can shake me. That's what it feels like. Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for October 2021? Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus for October 2021? What's going on for Capricorn for this upcoming month? Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus for October 2021? Any messages for Capricorn? Whoa. Okay, let's try again. Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus for October 2021? Last one. Any messages for Capricorn? Oh, too many spirits. Less cards, please. Oh, okay, what you gotta say? Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is shifting, and the Chariot. Hey, I love it. Okay, nice. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus. 10 of Pentacles trying to flip out. You can see that right there, right? But it didn't, so we're not going to take it. But if it's meant to, it will fly out again. Messages for Capricorn, the Moon and the Knight of Cups. This fell on top of the Wheel of Fortune. There could be movement in a relationship, but I'm also getting a different message that's not related to any of that. Nine of Swords. We also have the Eight of Cups. Oh, Eight of Cups reverse. Okay, that would make sense. Alright, now at the bottom we have the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles reverse. So there's that octopus energy of feeling a bit unbalanced, a bit ungrounded, and that's something that you're needing to work on, like really rooting yourself and getting like your priorities straight and taking better care of yourself. I think some of you could be lacking in self-care, or, you know, just your own personal wellness and your mental health and things like that. So working on that is going to be a priority this month. That's what's going to aid to your success and your growth and your happiness in general, okay? Because it almost feels like this reading is a little bit backwards, how I'm reading this. It's like, because we have the Nine of Swords, so there's lots of fears and anxiety. So even the octopus, I feel like the cards need to be rearranged. So give me a second. I'm going to put the octopus, the butterfly, and then the lion here. I need to do this for my own sake. Then I feel like it is like this. Like, this is so funny. Alright, sometimes this happens where the cards fall out completely backwards, so I'm just gonna make it in order so that it makes sense for me. These fell out. This is the last. Okay. These fell right here. Okay, so it's, I just, you know, I already explained it. Okay, so yeah, there we go. I got the whole storyline. Okay, so the King of Pentacles reverse. There's a bit of instability, there maybe even lack of confidence, not really feeling sure of yourself. Okay, that's needing to change. But some of you are like, well, how? Like, you know, some of you have been holding on. What are you holding on to? Oh. Same old ways. Not wanting to step out of your comfort zone. Sticking with what you know. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. You know, that saying. Instead of jumping out off of this rock into the water, into the ocean. Oh, what if there's a shark? What if this? What if that? Right? All these what ifs floating around here. I'm just going to stay on my rock. Even though I'm not happy, even though I'm not stable, even though, like, this isn't really fulfilling. I'm just going to stay here because this is what I know and this is what's comfortable, so might as well just stay here because better the devil I know than the devil I don't. That's what's needing to change here. Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. So, yeah, Queen of Wands, she likes to be in her comfort. She does love her comfort zone. But this is also the energy of needing to nurture yourself and take care of yourself and gain that confidence and that, you know, like, even self-respect. I heard self-respect, taking better care of yourself, letting your cup overflow so that you can give to all the other things in life. You guys need to nurture yourself. When you take time out for you, right, to rest, recharge, notice how she is soaking up the water, cleansing, taking some me time, right? She's basking in the sun. When you do that, your battery starts to charge. You feel more grounded. It's like you finally had some good sleep after like weeks of not getting proper sleep, tossing and turning, anxiety at night. Finally feeling recharged. ready to go, ready to create, ready to build, ready to just let all those creative juices flowing, right? You're needing to do that because there's a lot of anxiety, or there's just like a lot on your mind. And there's something that could be on your mind. We have the Eight of Cups reverse and the Knight of Cups. So there is like this, since we are on Mercury retrograde officially, and we got all these other planets retrograding as well, there's a lot on your mind. There's some things popping up from your past, recent past from way back, but it's on your mind. It's like haunting you, or it's just like, there's some fears coming up, some anxiety, some stresses and worries. Okay? And so with that Eight of Cups reverse and the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups in this deck, he is kind of like, he's in this dreamy state, he's imagining, he's like daydreaming, It's like you're physically here, but your mind is somewhere else. Your mind is somewhere, oh, wrong side. I was like, what's going on? I'm like looking at my screen. Your mind is thinking about something from your past. There's a bit of attachment or struggle with letting something or someone go. And so there's some sort of need for a release here with the moon. Reflection as well. And even in this Eight of Cups, when I show it upright, there's the moon in this card. So something here is needing to be illuminated, or there's something within you that's needing to be acknowledged. It's like, if you're looking back at past times or past relationship, past memories, it's like some of you might be looking back at all the good times, almost over romanticizing, or remember how good it used to be, but also forgetting all the shit that you went through too. So it's like needing to be realistic with yourself, because even like the cup, there's like a bunch of sparkles around it, just like okay, so that could also be something that's on your mind that you're needing to work through, moving on from, / releasing, / healing. We could do a little bit of clarifying here, as I have some time, so we'll do that. And then we have the moon. So there are like uncertainties about where you're at, where you're headed, where you're going. But there's a need for you to have trust in yourself that you're going to be fine. Like, you're going to make it out on the other side. You really need to trust your gut, trust your intuition, and trust the steps that you take. Because there is some doubts. Like, there are some moments where you doubt yourself, or you get in your head, or you overthink your actions or the decisions you made. Like, let's say you walked away or left a connection, relationship behind. Even to this day, you have moments of thinking back, like, did I make the right choice? What if I made a mistake? Shit, maybe I should have done this. Maybe I should have said this. And, like, really just, like, going over and over and over and over and, like, driving yourself crazy. And it's like, you guys are needing to get back into the present moment, right? And sometimes that's hard. And so, with the moon, this is also a very, like, musical card, right? There's all these music notes. She's singing. So singing's very healing. Music itself is very healing. The moon is a very feminine energy. Also Cancer ruled. Some of you may have Cancer in your chart. Which is interesting. Cancer's reading, it was like, kind of heavy moments in I want to say October, but by the end of the read, it's like finally getting back on their feet and like feeling inspired and excited and opportunities opening up. So it's kind of like, for some of you have Cancer in your birth chart, your natal chart, strong Cancerian placements, you may want to listen to theirs as well, just saying, because that was kind of, I can see how this may tie in with their reading if you have Cancer or dealing with a Cancer, but just really needing to nurture yourself. I just keep getting that. And then we have the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, so there is movement. And you will be getting your confidence back. I don't think you need to do this alone, though. There's a helping hand. Oh, no! I dropped the card, but I got it. It didn't fall too far, so that's good. Alright, there we go. Sometimes all you need is a little extra helping hand. And if you ask, you shall receive. You can even ask the divine, your angels, whatever you believe in, ask for help. And before you know it, the wheel shifts. New chapter. Okay? So kind of like the butterfly / the lion, like making those changes, making those adjustments, and kind of like finally feeling free from what was keeping you stuck. Okay? So let me see. Let's take a look into this Nine of Swords. What has you so anxious? So I have the Nine of Swords for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Like, even when I look at this Nine of Swords, right, she looks kind of, the mermaid in the water, she looks like a zombie. It's almost like something that was once dead, or you thought was dead, you thought were over, you thought was, like, over and done with. You've dealt with it, you've healed from it, you moved on. It's like the dead coming back from the dead, right? I don't necessarily think, like, oh, your ex is coming back, but I think it's just, like, memories and thoughts and feelings that you thought you were over it, you thought you moved on, you don't care. But with Mercury retrograding, bringing up all of it, and since it's in the sign of Libra ruled by Venus, romance, luxury, I don't know, but like relationships is going to be a theme that pops up during Mercury retrograde. Past relationships, especially romantic relationships. So it's like memories, and this is all in your head popping up for you to deal with because you haven't fully done the work, or there's still some more that's needing to be dealt with, right? That's why it's coming up here. Anyways, so yeah, it's like back from the dead. You thought you were over it, you thought it was done, but turns out there's a little bit more that needs to be healed or felt or acknowledged or expressed, you know. Nine of Swords for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, October 2021. Nine of Swords for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in October 2021. Nine of Swords for Capricorn. What's this anxiety about? Or like, kind of about the Nine of Swords. Thank you very much. Ace of Cups, about a relationship, about your feelings. You're getting overwhelmed over your emotions. Your emotions have you overwhelmed and stressed out. And you're like, you know, you're overthinking your feelings, you know. You're like, why do I feel this way? Why am I not over this? Why am I still thinking about this person? I thought I was over it. Oh my God, why am I ever, like, when am I going to get over that? Like, you know, it's just like, your brain is overactive. Just feel it. Stop overanalyzing. I know, you can't just flip the switch. Okay, thanks, I'll stop now because you told me to. It's like, it's so much easier said. It's so much, you know, easier said than done. Like, it's not just something you can just stop. But it's just like, just allowing yourself to feel what comes up. Anyways, Nine of Swords for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, October 2021. Queen of Pentacles, there's your energy coming through. Nine of Swords for Capricorn. Okay. Eight of Pentacles and Death. Okay. Yeah, I'm noticing in the Eight of Pentacles and Death, like, there's help around you. So, like, even just seeking assistance, seeking support from those that care and love you, just being around that kind of uplifting energy is also something that's going to help, you know, get you out of this funk and get you out of this, you know, this stress and this anxiety. Like, I feel like it would give you some reassurance. There is some cleanup taking place here. But you don't have to go through this alone. Like, this anxiety that you're feeling about these emotions, about these past situations and relationships coming up, these memories, these feelings, it can get overwhelming when it's just yourself dealing with it. But if you were to open up to someone or someone that you trust, or just like kind of sharing how you feel, or even like singing about it or listening to music, like, that's what's going to help aid you and keep you grounded and like kind of anchor you through all this like chaos, you know. There's a lot of cleanup at play here with Death, right? Pretty intense. So it makes sense why you're feeling this way, but there's so much support around you. Physically, you know, if you got friends or family around you, just ask, they'll be there. The divine is protecting, watching over you. Like, there's a lot of this energy of, like, not being alone. And you may feel like you're alone, but you're not. And I'm sending you good vibes. I'm sending you good energy. To whoever needs it, take it, claim it, it's yours. I'm giving you my love. I'm sending you good vibes. You're gonna get through this. Peace and love. Peace and love. But yeah, Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. You will come out feeling stronger, feeling more in control of your emotions, feeling grounded in your emotions, right? It's uncomfortable at first, but when you let it in and you just let it flow, it's like, okay, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was, right? Find the power, find the strength in vulnerability. Vulnerability is not a weakness, right? Oh, who sees the lion cry? Well, it takes a lot of strength to cry. Crying doesn't make you weak. So, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, let's just take a look into what you can expect moving forward. What can Capricorn expect moving forward in October 2021? Try the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot for Capricorn. What can they expect moving forward in October? What awaits them? Try out the Wheel of Fortune, Chariot for Capricorn, symbolizing Venus in October 2021. Oh, Two of Cups. Okay, we have Six of Wands and the High Priestess. Piscean energy. We also have some fire, some water. So moving forward, what can you expect? Well, we have the Two of Cups and Six of Wands. So you may actually have lots of pursuers or lots of eyes on you. You might be getting a lot more attention than usual, especially if it's in like the relationship field. If you have recently broken up with someone, you're recently stepped back into the dating scene. Yeah, you may still have some things from your past on your mind that you thought you were over. You're dealing with that. As you're dealing with that, I think, open for business. So what I'm seeing here, lots of eyes on you, lots of attraction, and some possible strong connections. Are feelings well known at this point? Not really. High Priestess, kind of on the down low, feeling it out, needing to trust your intuition. But yeah, so some of you might be noticing developing connections or friendships, relationships. It doesn't always have to be about romance. Even achievement in areas that you're working towards, working hard on, even your own personal growth with the High Priestess. Expect to see movement. Even like a job well done, like congrats on, I don't know, if you've like achieved something or received some sort of reward. So yeah. And the moon popping through in this card again. So lots of moon energy, intuition at play, trust it, follow it. And even with these new connections coming in, your intuition will let you know if they have good intentions or not. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, you're going to be good. That's been a message that come up for like all the signs I've done today. It's like, trust your gut. All right, any fairy messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for October 2021? Any fairy messages, please, for Capricorn in October? Any fairy messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in October 2021? Any fairy messages for Capricorn? The Singer of Courage. And let's grab one more. She of the Crouch. Okay. So 8 and 5 coming out. So She of the Crouch. This is a very feminine energy. This is like a cup that's overflowing, as well as wings that are opening up, doors that are opening up for you. You're planting new seeds, planting new intentions, and things are starting to open up for you. Things are starting to flow much more easier. And this talks about fertility and growth. Think of like the Empress, right? There's so much room for expansion. It just requires you to be a bit courageous. Be bold, take a risk, take a leaps. It's going to work out for you. The Singer of Courage, it asks you to, like I said with the lion energy, be strong, finding your inner strength and standing up for what you do deserve, not tolerating any less, any unfair treatment, and, going after what makes you happy and putting your needs first, taking better care of yourself, being courageous by looking at the things that make you feel scared or uncomfortable and feeling those emotions that you don't want to feel, right? Honor all of your feelings, not just the ones that make you feel good. You can't have one without the other. You can't have good without the bad. You can't have up without the down. There's always got to be a balance. And so, although there's sometimes moments where you feel uncertain or ungrounded, you can change that. It's possible. Just got to find that courage, okay? I don't know, y'all. I'm rambling. So I'm just looking at my screen over there, looking at these cards. I'm just these cards just feel very open and flowing. It's just whenever you're ready, Capricorn, whenever you're ready to take action, whenever you're ready to move forward, cool. We're on it. We're with you. Move at your own pace. Alright, so Capricorn, that is what I got for you guys for this reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and if you guys are interested, you can follow me on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot, and I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.